Welcome to Attack of the Show. Let me forget the usual nonsense. I'm really excited today, and I tell you what, Candace is more excited than I have ever seen her for a live television show. Why is that, Miss Bailey?
I'm not excited.
Okay, I'll tell you guys why.
I've had so much anxiety today. I wanted to cry. There are bugs on the show.
See? They're not. Hold on. I want to be clear about something. They're not applauding the bugs. They're applauding that you might cry.
I fight.
Right? We're all in this together
I'm
against
just
her,
warning
right?
you now. It might happen.
All right, here's the thing. On the show today, we get a close encounter of the creepy crawly kind. Little refresher. You remember this? It's not a... that was us. And that was a bag. Just a bag that didn't have a real bug in it.
You made me think there was a real bug in it.
Hold on, wait. There it is. The shoe.
It was my only weapon. It came off and I had to act fast.
Your superhero is the mad stiletto. Watch out.
Hey, it kept you away. It kept you away.
We got a whole bunch more of that today. Beetles, spiders, centipedes, hissing cockroaches. They're all here live. And as if that was enough, we've hidden 7 of them around this very set and haven't told Candace where they are. So at any point in the show...
Are you kidding?
We could have some
Kevin.
awesome. Isn't it better to not know?
No, it's better to know. Are you kidding me?
I hope you're wearing shark-proof pants.
I hate you.
I know.
All of you. All of you. Was this my line, Sneakerheads? I thought that was
want
yours.
it,
I
take
think
it.
that's yours.
Yeah?
Yeah, go for it.
I think for every misline, it's an extra cockroach on your face mask.
You know what?
That's not a euphemism for once.
So what about Miss
We
Lines for
actually
you?
have cockroaches. Huh? What's that?
Take it.
All right. Sneakerheads is going to show off some exclusive music-themed kicks from Deadmau5 and Puma. Because if you don't wear cool shoes, people will judge you.
And then
we'll take a game. I thought you were
That's
just
my
All right,
line.
you got it.
And then we'll take a game break when Morgan Webb drops Sky's Blade. El Shaddai, Ascension of the Metatron. Finally, a game that brings the Old Testament to life.
Dr. Oda is tweeting that this will be one of the best AOTS episodes ever. Like, already. We haven't even done anything yet.
Why do y'all want to see me?
I haven't even shown you this guy in my pocket. What? No, because this guy's a fake one. Do you know what I mean? Like this is the fake one. Can you imagine how good it's going to be when we go live? Time now to run down. Go around the net. Go around the net.
Jerk.
To be fair, I promised her that I wouldn't do that during the segment. We're not in the segment. A gentleman.
Anything but. And at number 5 today, kickboxing practice.
Yes. Why are we wasting time with anything else today? Sometimes all the padding in the world when you're kickboxing, as high as I could go without strain.
That wasn't very good.
I know. Sometimes all the padding in the world isn't enough.
His arms just failed his face.
Yeah. Apparently that kid has the upper body strength of a T-Rex.
Isn't that very strong?
No, I mean, you can't block much.
But a T-Rex.
They're known
has
for
gotta
their
have
ground
some-
game.
But they've got to have some strength. I mean,
T-Rex?
it's a T-Rex.
In the jaw, yes, but if you were arm wrestling one, you could laugh its face off. You want to try? Okay, now that just...
Yay! I win!
I didn't even get a chance to get into T-Rex.
Hey.
Now. What kind of dinosaur would you be? You'd be a spitter, right? Yeah.
What kind is that? Falafel?
A fluffersaurus? Yeah, they spit.
Falafesaurus.
And at number 4 today...
Falafel was close.
That's a craps joke. That's a craps joke, right? Yes. Tune in yesterday. Yeah. You'll understand today. And at number 4, we have a strange music... I just want to get to the bugs. We have a strange music video from Korea. Strange by our standards.
K-pop can be seizure-inducing, but Gi by the group Girls' Generation ends up on the more listenable side of Korean music. The video, though, is another thing entirely.
Listen, boy. first love story. My angel and the girls, my sunshine. Let's go. Get me tight, 있어야 나 것도 난 때 dance 구려고 가히세요. Baby, baby, baby. Oh, 파스텔을 내일은 앞줄하루 메이크 유로구와 가루 거의 하세요.
Oh, man.
Wow.
That is priceless. That video is so reaffirming. I've been saying for years that those Korean ladyboys are actually hot. And I really...
Those boys weren't very boyish.
Well, I mean, the appeal is that you don't really know. You know what I mean? They were pretty convincing. I thought they were ladies. I wasn't alone on this one, right? I mean... Honestly, the best part of that video was Brian Terwilliger, one of our producers, doing the dance. Do you want to show a little bit of that, Brian, or no? Because you were, yeah.
How do you know that dance?
Why do you know that dance?
It's catchy.
Oh. For a very particular net, you could catch it, yes.
Very catchy. Usually when we show you videos of people doing extreme sports, we mock their stupidity and laugh at their injuries.
But every once in a while, we find ourselves genuinely impressed. For instance, like when someone dies off a Scandinavian cliff. No, thank you. One stray branch to the beanbag, and you're done as a man for the rest of your life.
But you're also done in DF.
Oh, that's true. You could have got a 5 out of 5 out of that. Instead, you just got a round of applause. It's a good thing that the camera was pointed forward, though. I mean, that's one thing we can all... Well, because we don't see the mile-long trail of human feces that was shooting out the back.
Thank you, Kevin, for that.
There's no way he held it together. It looked like a plane doing acrobatics when they released the trail of smoke. Just like my chute's brown? Oh. Can't even see the sponsor logo.
It's so gross.
I want a squirrel suit.
Let's talk about drifters.
What?
Not the
Like
Saudi
hobos?
meth-making transients
Oh, okay, no.
that has spread across the country. Today's number 2 belongs to the king of drifting cars, Ken Block.
Ken's Gymkhana videos are legendary, and his brand new video is honestly the best yet. DC Shoes and Ford Motors put up the scratch to shoot his Hollywood mega-mercial at Universal Studios. Awesome.
Just so you guys know, the complete video is 7 minutes long.
If we'd shown the whole thing, the pure, unfiltered awesome would have caused you physical harm, so we cut it down. But that is seriously like the only time... You're basically watching a commercial on the internet, and it's the first time I've actually sat there and watched a commercial on the internet, and then shared it with my friends. So kudos to everybody who did that.
The coolest videos I've seen.
And I also should point out that as awesome as that was, Candace can only see the face of a cockroach right now. That's all you're thinking of, is it?
Yeah, I can't help from my The way I'm acting today, I'm
You're so excited.
Nervous.
And nervous excitement, right?
No, just nervous. Like
you're
when I poop my
terrified.
pants.
Oh, that's even funnier then. Hold it. Save it for the segment. Still ahead, Buffalo Bill and Leatherface have nothing on our number one ATM.
Prepare to get creeped out after the break.
You ready to get creeped out after the break?
No.
We want bugs! We want bugs! We want bugs!
No, it's not even bug time yet, but right now we're supposed to be saying number one. Remember? Number one.
We want bugs! We want bugs! We want bugs! We want bugs! All right, let's get to the number one so we can get to the creepies and the
Hate you
crawlies
all.
and the little buggy guys. And at
Stop
number
it.
one, it was a reassuring touch.
No,
isn't
that was not a.
Women like it when you touch them
That
to
was a
reassure
bug
them.
touch. It
What
was
do you
a
touch?
bug touch
Oh, it
trying
was
to
a
creep me
bug
out.
touch?
It's a bug.
Did I deliver venom to your elbow?
Just go.
I was reassured.
Just go.
And at number one, you know how sometimes women can be two-faced, like all the time?
Not all the time. Not all women are two-faced.
I go to bed with them. When I
Right,
wake up in the
Sarah?
morning, they have a different face. It's not
Thank
nearly
you.
as attractive. What?
That is so mean. Did you hear what he said? Yeah, Morgan's booing. Morgan's booing.
I can't hear over the
That's
sound of the
right.
hissing cockroaches, Candace.
Oh,
Ah.
stop it.
I boo you, sir. I boo you.
Yeah,
Boy,
you got booed.
Thanks for the backup studio of dudes.
They're too scared to say
I
anything.
know.
I'm standing right here.
It's nice to have other ladies in the studio.
By the
I
way,
really like it.
She has a pet tarantula. If you'd like to hang out with it, she really does.
Really?
Unfortunately, he/she passed away.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Kevin, that
I'm
was
sorry.
awful that you would bring that
Morgan
up. You're such
had
a
one.
jerk.
Well, we have plenty here on the show
sorry,
today,
Morgan.
so maybe Morgan can go home
All
with
right.
one.
Well, I don't know what we're talking about, but here's someone that may not be a woman, but it's definitely two-faced.
All right, so no, it hasn't gotten hot enough yet. Just wait for it. Yeah. Now,
Oh, creepy.
what are the like Kabuki warrior enemies in Mario? The floating heads that chase you in Mario 2? Because that's what he kind of looked like. Or she? I don't know. Do we know? Have we
It's an
established
it.
the sex yet?
It's an it.
All right. It's whatever you want it to be, folks at home. Just enjoy it, and let's hear him breathe. Yeah. The sound of latex being put on a face lets me know it's my birthday. Like I feel like I just turned 29. That is delicious. Yes.
I know.
I didn't know Courtney Love was on YouTube.
That is so creepy. That is so creepy. Now I'm
Okay.
creeped out by more than one thing today.
Sure, for some the person's incredibly creepy, but with the right mask.
I really don't want to know what mask you'd want him or her to wear, Kevin.
Listen, Oprah won't come to me. All right, what options do I have? All right.
Oprah?
Yeah. To get your daily viral fix and to check out all the viral videos we have to offer, go to g4tv.com/.
Did someone say bugs? And now the educational portion of our show.
It's time to learn stuff, courtesy of our very own expert on Lovecraftian literature. It's Candace Bailey.
This program is made possible by a grant from the G4 Corporation. Oh, God, I can see forever!
Hello, I'm Candace Bailey. As always, I'm joined by Cthulhu. And this guy. You likely know that author H.P. Lovecraft was famous for his terrifying supernatural creations. But here's something even the Batman fans probably weren't aware of. He also came up with Arkham. It first appeared in the 1933 short story, The Thing on the Doorstep. The ominous city was the home of Lovecraft's fictional Miskatonic University. In 1974, years after Lovecraft's death, Batman writer Denny O'Neil named Gotham's prison for the criminally insane Arkham Asylum in honor of Lovecraft's creepy creation. Well, That's kind of undignified, you guys.
Bam! Kapow!
Speaking of Batman, did you see those Anne Hathaway Catwoman pictures? I know. You just need to trust Christopher Nolan. Ugh, there's no talking to you when you're like this.
Yay. You can go throughout your life wearing boring shoes, or you can be awesome and customize your own kicks.
With fall around the corner and school about to start, it's time to toss out those sandals and upgrade your footwear with these latest kicks. First up, pull out your headphones and kick up the bass. The musical badass Deadmau5 is teaming up with the classic shoe company Puma to create an exclusive line of Foot Locker apparel. Along with these Deadmau5 hoodies and track pants, Puma has created several pairs of low and mid street jumps that have been inspired by the mouse-headed DJ. Whether it's these white sneaks with red highlights or this pair of black mids with blue lining, these sneakers may be all you ever want. But the coolest might be these Low Dallas DMs. Made of black leather, these sneaks have been topped off with lime green trim and have the Deadmau5 logo stitched into the tongue. These Pumas will be available in England for about $80 to $115 and can be checked out over at footlocker.co.uk. But if you prefer biking to Beats, then you're going to want to lace up with these BMX sneaks from Vans. As part of a collaboration between the bike hardware shop Cult, Vans has taken their classic Brascos and redesigned them to honor the shop's raw approach to the BMX industry. These low tops are made of black leather, vulcanized soles, and are finished off with an off-orange interior. The Cult logo is then sewn into the tongue, and the phrase "See you in the end" is printed into the footbed of the sneaker, making these kicks great for anyone looking to perfect their bunny hop. These Cult Brascos can be snagged over at shop.vans.com for 55 bones. And finally, if you're looking to make your shoes one of a kind, then you need to check out these sneakers over at Diversitile. They've got all types of custom kicks, from these Nom 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 Nikes to a pair of black and yellow Bumblebugs. But the true awesomeness of the site is the ability to commission your own pair of sneaks. If you've got a hankering to show off your love for the Joker or the Decepticons, or just prefer a Matrix/Star Wars mashup, head on over to their contact page. Let them know the shoe and art you would like, and they will make it a reality. Just realize that the price of individuality doesn't come cheap. Each pair will cost you anywhere from $300 to $1,000. But you can't put a price on happiness, so swing on over to Diversitile.com to get started on your custom kicks. So whether you're rocking out on your headphones, working on your flip kick, or just looking to upgrade your footwear, we've got the latest for all you sneakerheads.
Still ahead, Apple might have just gotten caught photoshopping lawsuit evidence.
They hate Adobe.
Sarah Underwood has a look at
Then my best friend in the whole wide world, Morgan Webb, is here for Game Break. She'll tell us if El Shaddai is El Shite. I held that one. I'm sorry, I swallowed it. And later, we'll learn about beetles, spiders, cockroaches, and we'll do it live for everyone's amusement. Candace is going to pass out.
All the news you need to know. Feed.
It's feeding time, bitches. I'm Sarah Underwood. It's Wednesday, August 17th, and here are your top stories.
Sales of the Galaxy tablet were recently banned in Europe because Apple sued Samsung for copying their iPad design. But Cupertino's lawsuit could be in trouble because they were just accused of photoshopping key evidence. A Dutch journalist recently dug into Apple's case files and found an image that was supposed to demonstrate how the Galaxy Tab's design was virtually identical to the iPad. But he soon noticed that the image of the Galaxy was digitally doctored to match the dimensions of the iPad. Due to the allegations, the European ban has been lifted, and now Apple's suits in Australia and the US probably won't hold up either. Nice try, Steve. Speaking of tablets, Best Buy has sold such a small number of touchpads that they're actually asking HP to take them back. The electronics retail giant initially bought over 270,000 touchpads, but so far they've only been able to sell around 25,000 units. That's less than 10%. Ouch. And that number has been called, quote, charitable because it doesn't include the massive waves of returns that some say have amounted to negative sales. This comes days before HP is supposed to report their quarterly earnings, but something tells me they're not going to be stellar. Poor guys. And parking is about to get a lot less sucky in New York thanks to a pilot program to feed meters by phone. In the coming months, New York City will be outfitting 300 parking spaces with special meters that can be remotely paid with a smartphone. A one-time online registration will allow drivers to use an app or text message to pay, and the meter will even send an alert to let people know when their time is running low. Some drivers have mixed feelings about the new plan, citing possible price hikes and that there's still nowhere to park. And finally, trailers are still flying in from Gamescom in Cologne, and this time around, it's another look at Uncharted 3: Drake's Deception. Yeah! It has everything you'd expect: an engrossing love story, killing baddies, and of course, Nathan Drake falling off of things.
Climb to the top, then I'll help you over.
All right. What are you doing? Oh, damn it. I knew you would try something like this.
Don't. This is 1,000,000 to 1 shot. When I almost lost you before.
You're not gonna.
I just can't do that again. Take that Jeep over there and get the hell out of here, all right?
You haven't got much time. Go.
From Gamescom 2011, head to g4tv.com/Gamescom. I'm Sarah Underwood, and you've just been fed. And now over to Kevin.
Thank you, Sarah Underwood. El Shaddai Ascension of the Metatron. Really just rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? No?
Not make an Uncharted movie.
Just make one already.
No.
Let Naughty Dog be in control of the movie. Give them creative control.
That's
but
never
let it
gonna happen.
But it should happen. I speak in ideals. I'm optimistic these days.
It's a beautiful thing.
I'm on a lot of
You are a
pills.
wonderful person.
Thank you. Hey, look, X Plays Morgan Webb, everybody.
Hello.
Defender of ladies everywhere. Thank you for that.
Absolutely. I was not going to let that one go by.
Of
I'm
course you
sorry.
weren't. That's what made it awesome. El Shaddai Ascension of the Metatron was
Yes.
just released yesterday, and
Do you know what a Metatron is?
I don't, but I know I want to ascend one really badly.
Metatron is the voice of God.
Oh.
I learned that from Dogma.
Oh, nice. Hooray. A purpose to rent that film. It's an action platforming brawler.
Yes. It
Okay.
has a lot of different types of gameplay in it. So
Right now I'm
basically-
seeing two mildly androgynous dudes stare into each other long
The guy in black, his name is Lucifel. He wears like hipster clothes, and he totally has God's cell phone number.
Okay.
But stuff doesn't go that well for him later because we might also have known him as Lucifer. So there's my buddy, that's Enoch, and when you die or when you take damage, you get nakeder and nakeder and nakeder. So ladies, This is one to check out. He's wearing button fly. I don't know why he has button fly jeans on.
Couldn't disagree more. And I still have no idea what the story is.
I don't either. And
See, that's the problem with this game.
And I played the whole game.
Right?
Okay. No, the story is you're a guy and there's these fallen angels and you have to return the fallen angels and lock them in prisons because they're basically creating all these Nephilim, which are these half human, half angel cursed beings that can never be happy nor can. You asked me.
I did, but I'm just like, just tell me to attack the weak spot for maximum damage. That's all I need you to do, video game. But here's the thing. Okay, story aside, the game design is sort of all over the place.
Yes.
All over the place, especially aesthetically, right?
There are points of this game which I would actually say are transcendent, that deserve a 5 out of 5, that
Absolutely.
are amazing. Each level is a completely different visual experience, and it's completely unrelated to anything before it. I mean, there are some points of the game where your screen is so bright you want to get your sunglasses because it's just washed out white, and sometimes it's black and white, and sometimes it's like a crazy acid trip through like 5 different colors over each other. There's some great art direction.
To be fair, that's what Cooking Mama looks like to me. Mostly thanks to Salvia.
Yeah, so here's a 2D platforming level. The 2D platforming is where the game completely shines. It's graphically beautiful. It's a lot of fun. Unfortunately, there's only a few of those levels in there in the very beginning of the game.
Do you feel like maybe they just tried too much? Like they were just like, well, we'll be a 2D platformer and a 3D platformer and a brawler and
there's this
a
random
building sim.
There's a random motorcycle level in the middle, which makes no sense.
Right.
And is not very well done.
And what you traditionally get with games like that is when they try a whole bunch, yes, they have the best intentions and they were great developers, but there's only so much you can code and so much you can design, so you end up with the motorcycle level not being nearly as good as other motorcycle levels you played in games, right?
Right. So just like very quickly to kind of go over some of the game's faults, you get locked into combat animations while your enemy is kind of barreling down upon you. So that makes the combat itself incredibly frustrating. It's not very nuanced at all. They should have just ripped off God of War and been done with it.
Agreed. Yeah, steal from the best. And what about the pacing of the game? Because I felt like, these type of games have a certain cadence to them, and I mean games that are ported for the U.S., they have like a cadence that sometimes just doesn't feel natural. It feels stunted. It did to me, at least.
Well, and you're probably referring to the fact that in the very beginning especially, you fight all these fallen angels and you die. And you're meant to die. And it's incredibly actually confusing because you're like, what just happened?
Right, I thought I skipped the tutorial because I was sleeping through the cutscene.
Yeah.
So, like, right when I died, I was like, oh, I guess I'm gonna have to read a manual. Here we go.
No, it's not. Like, if you're interested, guys, in the visuals, I really think you should rent it, borrow it, check it out. But if you're not a visual person, not somebody who really kind of revels in art direction, then it's definitely a skip.
I would agree. It's a beautifully designed game. The experience is kind of, well, you play it and see, but it's beautifully designed. What did you guys give it on XPlay?
A 3 out of 5, right down the middle.
Right? Yeah.
But definitely check it out.
No, I agree. Morgan Webb, thank you as always.
Thank you for having
Such a
me.
pleasure to have you here. The game with the crazy name is in stores now. El Shaddai. Let's hand it over to Candace.
This Sunday at 9, the final 13 American Ninja Warriors will be reduced to 10. Tune in to find out which Americans will be heading for Japan to take on Mount Midoriyama and maybe win a $500,000 endorsement deal. Go to g4tv.com/ANW for more information. Stay tuned. We'll have a ton of terrifying bugs up next.
Fail. You're dead. Major fail. Fail. Fail, 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 fail. You lose.
She's not even here right now. She's in a weird, special place filled with tiny spoons and fluffy animals.
I wish I was there.
It's time for the moment you've all been waiting for, Candace.
Not me.
What? Please welcome the head of Action Reptiles, Chris Giacoletti. How are you, sir?
Doing good. How you doing?
I'm doing very well.
Candace, how you doing?
I'm doing a lot better than Candace is doing. So, Chris, you are a bug expert.
Expert wrangler.
That's good enough for me. I'll take. Sure, why not? That's what it says on Craigslist. Yes, you do. About everything, actually. By the way, Candace, do you want to stand closer?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right.
I don't
I'm
bite.
good here.
You've provided bugs for everything from Fear Factor to Proving Ground. Like you're the it guy in Hollywood for stuff that makes girls like her squeamish and vomit.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wish I wasn't such a girly girl. I just am.
It's okay. Most guys are like you too.
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
good.
believe
It
me,
makes me feel a lot better.
We're in much similar places. You have no idea.
You just don't act like it as
I'm
much.
trying not to.
Okay.
Can they sense her fear? Will they attack because they can sense that?
You do put off a pheromone, so if it's really strong, they could get a little more agitated that way.
Great. I'm so glad I asked that question.
Really? For real?
Yeah, so just be real careful.
Okay, well, let's get into it, shall we?
All right.
What's up first, Chris? Just be confident. It's like, oh. No, that's not. That is not. Hold on. Wait,
This guy right here, this is called a vinegaroon, or it's called a whip scorpion.
Oh, well, that's.
The scorpion?
Well, it's not a true scorpion. It's called a whip scorpion.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing that these guys do is they'll actually excrete an acid that smells exactly like vinegar. So these guys are completely harmless.
Like if you pet it too long and too hard?
Yeah, I mean, if you kind of squeeze them. You see it's trying to get me there.
Does it claw you?
Can you smell that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Candace, you
it
should
is
really
pretty
come get a little
strong.
sniff. You want to get a little sniff?
Did it go out of its
You want to get a little sniff? No, it comes out of the abs,
It's
right?
no, it's got a gland. It's got a gland that removes.
Everybody's got a gland,
The
Candace.
antenna is
stay
actually
there.
just for scents to feel around and stuff.
Okay. Do
Oh
you
my
want
god. Oh my god.
Do you want
It
to hop under there?
pinches.
Let's see.
No,
Yeah,
it
it does. That's how
Yeah, it does.
grabs
See?
its food and
You're
tears
lying,
it apart.
Kevin.
This looks like something that came out of Keanu's stomach in the back of a car in The Matrix.
Yeah.
That guy's gnarly. I do not want to touch that thing at all.
I don't
I'm not
wanna
going to
touch
lie.
that.
You want to hold it? You want to try?
Yeah, go for it.
Let's try it real quick.
Because if I can do... Oh, wow. Oh, thanks for agitating him right
There you go,
before.
you know.
Do you want to hold him here? Let me just punch him a few times.
Yeah.
Okay,
Get
okay,
him.
okay.
Yeah,
I'm
don't
gonna be
get
brave.
too
I'm gonna
mad.
be brave. I'm gonna be brave.
She's going to be brave?
Okay, I'm gonna be brave.
What?
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah,
But if it goes on my arm, please get it.
okay, just don't let it drop. You don't
got
want to
it.
hurt him.
I can't promise that.
You got it. You got it.
Okay,
No,
that's
he's-
good. That's good. That's good. That's good.
You did it. you put on enough padding to fight a bear.
This next guy is actually really interesting. This is called an assassin beetle or assassin bug.
Assassin?
Assassin.
Why?
Because what they do, if you look close,
'Cause it
on
loves
the
to hug.
point of his head, that little rostrum right there, what it'll do is it'll stick that in an insect, and venom actually starts dissolving all the innards of the insect. Then he sticks it back in there and slurps it up like a Slurpee.
So it's a poison delivery and a straw.
Yeah, all in one.
Wow.
Stick it in a human?
Yeah,
Well, let's find out.
Oh.
If you did
Yeah,
get
stick your
bit,
hand in
it
there,
would
Kevin.
cause a little bit of pain and swelling, maybe
Really?
vomiting, but nothing too bad.
Oh, try it. Try
Pain and
it.
swelling
It
and
can't be
vomiting.
that bad. It
It's
can't be that bad.
That's a Saturday
Kevin.
night for me, but we're gonna leave this guy here. That's insane. Like, if people are so worried about like folks being afraid of bugs, why give them names like assassin beetle or melt your face
Well,
a
fluffy beetle just doesn't sound too good.
Right? I guess.
So-
What's next here?
This right here, this is called a Vietnamese centipede, and these guys are also have poison. He looks really nice and calm, but they're actually fairly aggressive.
Oh,
They move around a lot. As you can see, he's trying to attack the tweezers
I
right
thought
now.
he was about to do the ping pong trick.
Yeah.
Those Vietnamese centipedes. Did you? Okay.
Yeah.
Relax, buddy. Relax.
These
Now-
guys actually eat small rodents and snakes and lizards. Dead serious. They actually put one of my employees in the hospital for a day. Just to manage pain, he was okay. Just
So what? But what? Like what? Describe the pain. Like on
just a lot of pain, burning, swelling.
what do they give you for that? Like Tylenol PM?
They'll give you like morphine or Vicodin or something. Depends on how bad the pain is, where you got bit.
Wow. Okay.
That is a mean.
he's still not a fan
That
of
is
us.
Mean.
Yeah. You don't want to get bit. That's why I use these.
Yeah.
So
You want to, Candace? You want to try and pick him up?
you want to try?
No.
Like Operation?
No.
It'll be like getting water on the knee.
Oh.
No, don't. No. What's next? What's next?
All right, this guy right here. This is an interesting guy. This is called a trapdoor spider.
Hold on. You know who would love spiders is Sarah Underwood. Yeah. And she's in the
Oh,
studio.
yeah. Yeah.
Sarah.
You just look like you're over
Bring
there.
another terrified screaming girl into the mix.
Sarah, have you met
to
Chris?
spice things up.
Hi, Chris.
Have you met his trapdoor spider?
No.
Would you like to?
Nope.
So what's the deal with the trapdoor spider?
Trapdoor spider's really cool. What they'll do is they'll dig a little like burrow or something, and then they lay a little web and cover it up, so you won't see nothing. And then, like say a cricket comes by, he'll actually flip it open, grab it, and come in
That's
within a blink of
awesome.
an eye.
That's
They're
cool.
very fast.
And then how does he kill?
He'll just bite it. They have a little venom. They'll paralyze it and then just tear it apart piece by piece.
Wow.
So they're really interesting.
Can you imagine waking up with that thing on your face?
Could you imagine having it on your back?
What would happen if this thing, if it bit you?
They're mildly toxic, so you could have the same thing: swelling, a lot of pain.
Could you die? Could you die from any of these?
You could die from a bee sting, so technically if you're allergic to it, but they're not, deadly. Not like the next ones we have.
So yeah, these next guys, these are like the Cadillac of the bugs on the table.
This one's coming.
Candace.
Yeah. But that one's filled
These are called.
Those are the scariest things ever.
What, the little, these are hissing cockroaches.
Yeah, those are hissing cockroaches. They're one of the largest cockroaches in the world.
Why do they hiss?
They'll actually create a gas. They're the only insect that can actually expel gas to actually make a noise. Okay. One thing that...
Wait. No, here's, I just want you to name it. I just want you to give it a name. Any name.
You're crying, Kevin.
I am further away from you than the tray of them.
I'm just so scared.
What would you like to name them?
I know nothing. Get it away. Get it away.
Okay. Oh, hey, little get it away. I'm sorry, I use Terminex. I really am. They're adorable as one. What's going on? What are those little guys?
If you see, actually, when we were in the green room, one of them had babies, so there's probably about 40, 50 babies in there. And when they're born, they're completely jet white. I don't know if you can see that in there.
It's a miracle of life.
Yep.
You want to take Hubert back by any chance? Because he's eyeing me. I don't trust him.
There you go.
Sarah,
so we
you
got
want to
some
hop in on
future
this,
movie
guys?
stars right there.
I'm
Would you like
trying
to try
this
hold
thing
one?
where I want to like face my fears and
Do you want
stuff,
to?
but I
Take
don't
a glove.
know.
Take a glove.
No, it's.
Do it.
You want to do it?
Do they bite? Do they
No,
bite?
they won't bite you.
It won't bite. It won't bite.
Okay.
Just don't.
Okay, wait.
Don't shake
wait
your
a
arm.
minute.
Just-
Okay, just.
You can't let it fall though. I can't have that thing.
It's totally fine. It feels like a fake one. I promise. You got it.
Okay, fine. I'm going to hold your hand so we don't push away.
You did it. That was awesome. Wow. Chris, thank you so much for bringing the guys down here. That's awesome. Thanks to Chris and Action Reptiles. Thank you to Candace Bailey and Sarah Underwood for being awesome. It sounded like she was giving birth to the cockroach.
Exactly.
It was very awesome. If you're looking for any insects or reptiles, look for Chris's 3 reptile island stores in Southern California. He knows his stuff. Thank you again, Chris. Please
thank you.
come back anytime. Really. We would love to have you. Candace, you want to try one before we go to break?
You can do it. Do it, honey. You can do it. Do it. Come on, Candy. It's not that bad.
It's
You
up
can
to
do
you.
it. You can do it.
It's up to you.
She's gonna get a glove.
All right.
But
Take the book.
I can't have it crawling up me.
It won't crawl up you. It won't. Candace, you got it. You got it. Just stand there.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Do you want to try again or no? You want to try again?
No, I'm good.
Okay, we're good. Chris, thank you. You're on. Stick around. We got overtime coming up. Stay right there. You did it.
Ladies, you ever fantasized about making sweet love on the back of a speeder bike? Well, this guy right here can make that happen.
Galactic Encounters.
Coming up tomorrow on an all-new Attack of the Show. Anton Yelchin and Christopher Mintz-Plasse will be here live to fight vampires in Fright Night. Then we've got nerd shirts from Don't Blink Tees, including Princess Peach riding a bomb, Doctor Who, and The Simpsons in threads. And don't miss the AOTS first look at Lucasfilm's upcoming Red Tails. See it tomorrow.
So,
Wow.
how was it for you, Candace?
Well, that was the most enjoyable experience of my life.
Hey, but you did it. You let him.
I did it. I wish I wasn't such a spaz.
I think
I really was crying.
I
Who
think the
cries
majority
over
of people.
seeing a bug?
Well, it's one thing to see a bug. It's another thing to have it kind of thrust in your face a little bit.
Yeah, and then I dropped it.
You shouldn't have dropped that guy. That was
didn't
messed up.
mean to.
That was real. I'm kidding. I'm
Oh.
kidding.
I didn't mean to.
I know you were scared.
It fell off, and then I It looks like I'm stomping on it.
When people slow down videos on YouTube, whoever you folks are, please have a field day with that segment. Sarah made a noise that was like Akira's arm was transforming when that thing was put on her.
Sarah was impressive.
It was incredible. It was one of the best. I loved it.
I'm glad you enjoyed it, Kevin.
It was a great bit of television, was it not?
It was great. Your parents might have said you'd never make money playing video games.
Well, guess what? Mom and Dad were wrong.
Hello, Attack of the Show. This is Matt Britos live from Anaheim, California at the Major League Gaming Pro Circuit. This is where the best gamers in the world come and compete in games like Call of Duty Black Ops, Halo Reach, and of course my personal favorite, StarCraft 2. So let's go ahead and check it out and see what this gaming is all about.
This is the third stop of the MLG Pro Circuit Tour for 2011 in Anaheim, California. And we've got several thousand people here because they love to play video games competitively, and hundreds of thousands of people watching at home through the live stream. We run 3 games. We got Halo Reach, StarCraft 2, and Call of Duty Black Ops.
What can players win?
So there's $120,000 in prize money and stipends that are going to be won throughout this weekend. But don't get me wrong, we give out over $1 million in prize money this year. But I think most of these guys would play even if there was no money involved.
And when is the next event?
Next event is going to be in August in Raleigh, North Carolina. It's on our website, MajorLeagueGaming.com. You'll be able to buy spectator passes or stream passes. And if you mention Attack of the Show, I'll give you a hug.
And what are you competing today?
Well, I'm actually competing in the Halo Reach tournament. We were actually playing in the 4v4s, but we got knocked out early. So now, I'm playing in the Big Flex 4 FFA. It stands for free for all. So you're going to be going against 7 other players, and so you have to get as many kills as you possibly can in 5 minutes. So I'm actually ranked number 3rd in the leaderboard, so I'll be playing semifinals.
I'm right next to the Call of Duty Black Ops main stage. This is the newest addition to the Pro Circuit. Hundreds of players will battle for the first place prize of $10,000. This is where hundreds of Halo Reach players will compete during the 3-day double elimination tournament for the first place prize of $20,000. Okay, so we finally arrived at the StarCraft 2 main stage. Now, this is where more than 200 players from around the world will compete in the sold-out StarCraft 2 tournament. So that is it for MLG Pro Circuit here in Anaheim. We watched a ton of great matches, met a lot of cool gamers. StarCraft was the clear winner tonight. There's well over 1,000 people just for StarCraft itself. Thank you, Attack of the Show, for making me part of your viewer army. This is Matt Britos, signing off.
Thanks to Chris from Action Reptiles, Alice Morgan Webb, and Sarah Underwood.
How about
Sarah,
another thank you to Candace Bailey? Conqueror of fears, hugger of koalas.
Oh,
what?